Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a quick yarn haul for you. I actually just got back from a long weekend 4-day trip in New York City with my husband. It was kind of a last minute thing. I took a couple days off work and he was off, so we were able to go. We had a really nice time, and it was right after some of the COVID restrictions lifted, so a lot of things were opening and it was really nice to get to go to a few places. So we actually went to 2 different yarn stores while we were in New York City, and I'm going to show you what I picked up at both of them. So the first place we went to is called Woolen. It is located in Brooklyn, and I picked up 2 balls of fingering weight yarn. I actually have already knitted with one of them, and I will show you that project in my next video, so stay tuned for that. But the yarn is from Greenwood. They have a cute little sheep on their logo. And it is the Simply Sock yarn, 75% merino wool, 25% nylon, and the color is in Sock Mallard. This is what I have left of the ball of yarn, and it's this kind of green camo, green and brown. I don't usually like knitting with green, but this looked like camo, and my husband liked it and would like a couple things made out of it. This is what I have left over, and I've already knitted up something for him out of it. But I really do like this yarn, and I thought it was really cute. The second ball of yarn I got is still in its form. It's this really pretty cream with some different colors sprinkled throughout it, and it's called Resist Captain Tight Pants is the color name, by Into the World, WHIRLED. This is, again, fingering weight yarn. It's superwash merino and nylon, so 75-25. And yeah, I thought this was a really cute color. I'm not sure what I'm going to make out of it yet. Likely some socks. I've been really enjoying knitting socks lately. If you haven't seen my last video yet, I will link it in the iCard above so you can see all about the socks I've been knitting. So this will probably end up becoming a pair of socks. But yeah, that's all I picked up from Woolen. I was in a really weird mood that day and not really feeling like picking out a whole lot of yarn, but I was happy with what I came out with. And then the next day, we went to Knitty City. I was in a much better mood the next day. I think I had a lot more food in me. So we went to Knitty City, and I got this little reusable tote from them. It has their logo here on the side, and I got lots of yarn. So the first thing I picked out is this self-striping yarn, which I thought was really pretty. I really like reds and blues. This is kind of a hot orangey red with some grays and taupes, and it is a self-striping yarn. It's by Ungeek Fingering. This is hand-dyed self-striping extra fine merino, so it's 100% merino wool, and it's made in Turkey. And the color, it looks like the color is actually Knitty City, which I didn't realize that this was one of their specific. Okay, it's not. So the color is 3021, and yeah, it's really pretty. I've not used self-striping yarn before, and so I'm excited to get to use these. This and maybe probably again make some socks. So I talked to this really sweet lady at Knitty City, and she helped me by showing me a few different colorways that were shop specific. I really, like I said, like grays, blacks, blues, and reds. So what I ended up picking up, I picked up 2 different colorways. I got 2 of this one, and this is one of the specific to Knitty City colors that she said they dyed, I actually think in 2019, if I'm remembering correctly. And this is Manhattan Schist by Mad Tosh Yarns. Again, this is all fingering weight yarn. And this one's 100% superwash merino wool. Don't bark, please. I got 2 of this one, and I was hoping maybe that would be enough to make a short sleeve t-shirt or something, like a lightweight one for the summer. I am still newer to knitting, so I'm excited to be able to use this in something, and I'm hoping I didn't need to pick up 3. But we should see. And then the last thing I got was another shop-specific colorway. This one is this really pretty tealy blue, kind of a gray tone to it. And the colorway is called Hudson River. And it is a custom color, again, for Nitty City. And this is the same yarn as the last one, but I got 3 skeins. I think I've been saying balls this whole time. These are all skeins. Yeah, and I really like this. I'm hoping I can make maybe a shawl or another shirt, something like that. I tried to get colors that I'm really familiar with wearing. I really only like to wear black and muted neutral colors, so that's why I went with my comfort zone for some of my first sweater projects. I actually have made, come on, you can come up here. Okay, sorry about that. The dog wanted back up in my lap. Anyway, as I was saying, I have only made 1 or 2 other sweaters, a knit one and a crochet one. And the knit one is actually my Weasley sweater from Harry Potter. I really, really like how that one turned out. So I'm actually excited to get into making more clothes. So we'll see how long it takes me to cast on a project with these, but I really do like the colorways that I chose. So that is everything that I picked up while I was in New York City yarn-wise. And I really did have a blast, and my husband was encouraging me to buy as much yarn as I want. We really don't have any yarn stores that have hand-dyed yarn here where we live. So every time I go out of town, I try to find a yarn store if I can that's nearby. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got some really, really pretty yarn. And stay tuned for my next video. I will show you what I knitted up with that camo mallard yarn, as well as a few of the other projects I've been working on. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. That would be great, and I really appreciate you watching today's video. Say goodbye, Bee. Bye.